Good morning. It's today again. Welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. I'm Joseph, and I store 20% of my income in the form of rare coins and precious metals. It's true, markets are dropping and metals are losing value. It's easy to panic, sell, or feel like your stacking progress is slipping away. But falling metals aren't the enemy, they're actually an opportunity. Today, I'll show you how to act to protect your stack and come out stronger than ever. Congratulations to Beast Mode Stacking for being the first comment on yesterday's video. Thank you for the support. Go down and find him in the comments to start a conversation. All right, everyone. I know how it feels when you see metals dropping in value, that sinking feeling in your chest, the temptation to sell or even stop stacking altogether. But here's the truth: volatility is a natural part of stacking. So the metals falling isn't really the problem, but your reaction might be. In this video, I'm going to walk through what to do when metals drop, how to stay disciplined, and why consistency and patience are far more important than timing the market. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned stacker, this guide will help you keep confidence and motivation. So, first, be honest with yourself. Yes, seeing your stack shrink in dollar values hurts. Even experienced stackers feel the pang and worry. But here's where the truth is: paper value is not real wealth. Your ounces haven't disappeared. Metals are a long term store of value, not a short term investment. So the fear that you're feeling, yes, it's totally normal. That's how humans react to loss. But acknowledge that fear. Acknowledging it is one step to handling it effectively. Don't ignore it. Don't let it paralyze you, but recognize it, understand it, and then put it into perspective. Remember the mantra we've all been saying the entire bull run: silver and gold maintain their purchasing power. So if you truly believe that, and you didn't lose any ounces, you still have that same purchasing power. And here's the next truth: the market does whatever it wants. You don't control it. What you do control is your system, your habits, and your stack. And that's why we use the surface stack and the deep stack approach. That surface stack is the metals you're willing to sell in emergencies, and the deep stack is the long term holdings that you either have an emotional connection with or are those high premium items. Focusing on your system removes panic. If you know exactly what to buy each week or month and you have a plan for emergencies, then the market swings don't affect you emotionally. Your ounces will continue to grow regardless of the noise. And this is the essence of disciplined stacking. If I can say anything specific about here, is maybe when value comes down, put a little more into your surface stack to make sure that you're still able to cover those emergencies. Stacking isn't about hitting the perfect price, it's about the habit. Dollar cost averaging is your best friend. Buy a fixed amount on a regular schedule no matter what. Every purchase adds ounces to your stack, even when prices are down, especially when prices are down. History shows that people who try to time the market usually fail. The ones who stick to a system, buying consistently over years, come out ahead. Your patience and consistency are your superpower. Falling metals aren't a setback, they're opportunities to stack more for less relative effort. Even if you feel discouraged today, don't let emotion dictate your behavior. That's how stacks get sold too easily. Stick to your plan, trust the system, and your stack will grow steadily over time. Here's the silver lining, or gold lining. Yes, pun intended. Falling markets allow you to acquire more ounces for the same dollar investment. Think of it like a sale. The metals you wanted to add to your stack is temporarily more affordable in terms of effort and money. Instead of panicking, lean into it. Build your surface stack for the emergencies first, then continue adding to your deep stack. Every consistent purchase now pays off later. This isn't about trying to catch the bottom, it's about steady accumulation. And the stackers who stay disciplined now and keep buying during these pullbacks are the ones that are going to come out ahead in the long term. This volatility isn't just a market thing, it's actually a bit of a mental game. Metals will rise and metals will fall. If you focus on the day to day dollar value, you'll never be comfortable stacking. Instead, think in ounces and perspective. Falling metals teach patience. They remind us to stay disciplined. They force you into reviewing your systems and making intentional choices instead of reacting emotionally. Remember, stacking is a long term journey, and every ounce you hold today contributes to wealth that will last for years and even decades. The key is to shift your mindset from this short term loss into a long term growth. One of the best things about stacking physical metals is that they force behavior. Unlike the cash in the bank, which is just easy to spend, your metals require intention. Junk silver or fractional silver adds friction. You either have to find someone that will accept it as a currency or barter, or you're going to take a huge loss when selling it to a local coin shop. You're not going to want to sell that casually. Deep stacking, gold, or even higher premium items are a little bit harder to sell. They're perfect for preservation. And your surface stack is flexible for emergencies. Those are highly liquid, but it still takes the step of actually going to your local coin shop to sell. And this friction is perfect for precious metals. It prevents panic selling, enforces discipline, and encourages you to think long term. Falling metals aren't just a market event, it's a behavioral test. And if you pass, your stack and mindset gets stronger. So, what should you do today, this week, or this month? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to be telling you what to do with your money, but I am sticking to my schedule. I'm buying the same amount regularly, 20% of every paycheck. I'm tracking my ounces, not dollars. I'm focusing on the growth of my stack. I'm building my surface stack first. I personally have lost a lot of value in my surface stack as I made trades earlier in this year, so I'm building that to make sure my emergencies are covered again. I'm also adding to my deep stack, that long term wealth. There are certain items that I want to save up for or trade into, and I'm going to be focusing on that as well. I'm considering junk silver and fractional pieces for some flexibility. Really, I use those as a way to round out my dollar cost average. What I'm not doing is selling. That is the fastest way to undo years of progress. These steps are simple and they work. They keep you grounded, disciplined, and consistent, even when the market is falling. Falling metals can feel discouraging, but the truth is, you are building wealth while others are panicking. Every ounce you accumulate now strengthens your future. Patience, consistency, and discipline are your greatest allies. Just like anything, it isn't about timing the market, it's about time in the market. Falling metals are just a temporary phase. By following your system, sticking to your schedule, and focusing on the ounces, not the dollar value, you're setting yourself up for some real generational wealth. This is the moment to double down on discipline, not doubt. Falling markets are temporary, but the wealth you build with intention will last lifetimes. It's easy to get emotional, but you control your behavior and not the market. Again, stick to your system, maintain your surface stack, grow your deep stack, and stick to your schedule. Buy consistently. I just made my own line of coffee. Joseph's Reserves It's Today Again coffee. Most mornings aren't dramatic. They're quiet. You wake up, pour yourself a cup, and now you have a choice. Drift through the day or take hold of what's in front of you. That's really what this whole thing's about. Showing up, building good habits, staying disciplined in the small things. Whether that's stacking consistently, learning something new, or just being faithful with what you've been given. I put these words on every bag to remind myself first. Every morning is a gift. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. So take a breath, take a sip, and let's get to work. It's today again. You can now write me at Joseph's Reserves, 10160 Highway 242, Suite 800, number 401 in Conroe, Texas, zip code 77385. Make sure to include your information so I can write you back. Thank you for sticking it to the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Go down into the comment sections to have a conversation with either me or someone else who watched the video. Share the video to anyone you think may like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. But most of all, thank you so much for watching. And just remember, every ounce adds up. So no matter how small, just keep stacking. Again, I've got a little bit of extra video here, and y'all have been telling me that you really enjoy seeing my collection towards the end of my video, where I just go ahead and go through it without even my voiceover. So I'll just leave it here for you to enjoy.